So with my official Paykel dishwasher, came up with an FCO error, which is a motor fault. And initially thought I'll be up for a new motor, anywhere between $100 to $200. If you need one, buy one in the link below, it helps me out. But I fixed it for free. Didn't cost me a cent, and I'm going to show you guys how to. Definitely worth a try before you throw this away. It was a very quick, easy fix once I knew what I was doing, so I'm going to show you how to do it. First, you need to disconnect from power, pull the hoses off, and take it somewhere safe outdoors. So first you want to do is flip it onto its side, not on its front, and scratch it up, put it on its side. There is screws here and here that you need to remove, 2 at the front and some at the back, and one here and here, because that allow you to lift this top up a little bit and slide this panel out. Now you want to wear gloves with this because these panels are quite sharp and you can cut yourself. Now what I've done is I've actually removed the motor, but I'm going to show you how to do this without removing the motor. You will need to disconnect this power supply and the 2 grounds from the back, but this is where the main motor will be. You will not need to remove any hoses, or else you'll need to get new clips for them. So I've pulled the motor out. You don't need to remove the motor. You can just take the back section off, just disconnect this cable, and this unclips here. You just twist it, that's tightening it, so you just twist it and then it pops off. Now if you do take the hoses off, these clips here are really hard to put back on without a specialized tool. But if you cut them off, you can just buy some more. Now with my motor, it did fail because I had a little bit of debris stuck in here. So I removed it and it freed up the motor and it could freely spin. I plugged it back in, but after a few more times it came up with the FCO error. I hope I remember that correctly. And I stripped the motor apart and had another look. And I've actually removed this. So you got the motor here on this side. I've removed that with the screws. You don't need to actually remove that. And then I've popped this out. But as you can see here, this is free spinning. There is a lot of movement here. So I'll pop this out and notice there's bearings in here that are actually wrecked. Now, as good as I am with my hands, I tried to remove this to get to the bearings, and if I tried to remove the top section, I'd break the plastic. If I tried to remove the back end of it, it'd remove the plastic, and then finding a bearing that fits in that. So once you have play in the motor like this, you can pretty much say goodbye. I mean, you could probably file this down a little bit to stop the magnet rubbing up, but say goodbye. I don't think you can repair that. So you can buy a new one or second-hand one. When you do get the second-hand one, you can test how good it is by actually pulling this off and seeing if there's any play in the motor. There is no play in this. That means this has got very little use. My original motor probably got only about 300 wash cycles out of it. I don't blame the motor. It most likely had to do with the debris getting stuck in this, and while this spins around very fast, it probably caused vibration, causing the bearings to wear out. So if you got something stuck in the motor, pull it apart, clean it out as quick as you can before it does more damage.